Hey everyone, Anime Donkey here. Today we will talk about a fight between two anime characters. Naruto vs Ichigo. We will split it into two categories: speed and power, as the two characters don't really have any hacks. For speed, there is something I want to mention first. I don't really believe in light speed feats in anime unless it is explicitly stated out like in some series, because a lot of fans do not have a great understanding of science, so they try to make up stuff and back up their claims with wrong calculations to appear smart. I see a lot of content where we reach 3,000 times the speed of light, which is ridiculous. For example, I don't believe Goku to be light speed at all. Why? Because for a being to travel at light speed there are only a few ways: either being above the current timeline where you can manipulate the whole timeline, like traveling to the past or future because you exist outside the timeline, so you can view every instance in time as a snapshot as fiction. Now please don't confuse this with normal time manipulation. Being superior to a timeline means you can reality warp anything inside the timeline and send avatars to any snapshot in time. Simply put, it's like you are a video editor, so you can access any image in a video, go forward or backward, edit stuff and even delete the whole video. The other way of traveling at light speed is not having a physical body. What I mean by that is that Goku cannot travel at light speed because of biological limitations. When you are driving really fast in a car, you can feel your organs getting crammed to the back of the car. By going even faster you will generate very high level of heat, which is the problem. I know fans like to say Goku has ki to resist heat, but no, this is not the only problem, as blood, lipids, water is still liquid that will evaporate, which will kill you. So imagine traveling at light speed. Goku will be dead before he even arrives at a destination. Now going back to Naruto vs Ichigo, a lot of fans like to scale Naruto, saying he dodged Madara's light Fangu attack, so he is faster than light speed. The first problem is the attack. In the panel, Naruto dodged by leaning to the left side. What that means is he did not move out of the attack's vertical speed, and the name of the attack is literally Fangu. In anime, Fangu is normally used for cutting attacks, which makes it even less reliable, because even if the vertical speed of the attack is light speed, the rotating head of Madara is not. And don't forget, Naruto's Gudadama rod was cut and not pierced. For now, let's just give him the feat and ignore that. If we move on to Ichigo, we can already see at the beginning of the series fodder-level lieutenants performing the same feat and even more reliable, where they stepped out of the vertical line of the light. If you take that into consideration with all the multiplier like true Shirkai boost, where he no longer uses a tiny portion of his power, Naruto at full power will no longer be able to perceive him, and by adding Hollow, Quincy and Fullbring boost to speed, it's already an overkill. Now for power, we know in each series middle, Naruto was facing pain where the destruction reached town level, and even by taking end of series feats, I know people like to say that the Jubi's destruction was multiple continental, which is absolutely not true. I do not think people actually understands how large a continent really is. In the panel where the explosion of the attack, you can see how much land is around that attack. It might be able to sink a large island, but let's be real, how many attacks do you need to cover a whole continent like the US? It's probably going to take forever. To support my point, to even blast the headquarters of the Shinobi Alliance, they needed to shoot a lot of random shots to land it. If the attack was able to destroy a whole continent like the US, one attack will have been enough. Now for Ichigo, a lot of people underestimate the size of Las Noches Castle. Yami in his final form is around 2/3 of a perfect Susanoo in term of size, so bigger but not by a lot. If 2/3 of a Susanoo is still way below the fake sky of the dome of Las Noches Castle, imagine how many perfect Susanoo you can fit inside. Yet Ichigo's hollow Zero alone covered 1/5 of the ceiling. You can imagine Ulquiorra attack can probably blow away the whole castle. The Jubi's attack is still bigger than Ulquiorra's attack, about 4 times, but here is the thing: the Jubi needs time to charge up its attack. As for Ulquiorra, he can instantly summon a new lance with no time lag, so he can easily shoot 4 and kill the Jubi before it finishes charging. Ichigo broke the lance with his bare hands, something Naruto will never be able to do even at full power. If you are not convinced, at the end of series the feat of Senjumaru's Bankai shaking the tree realms and lowball it to only universal, where she is shaking the Garganta where we suppose it is the universe, and we lowball the tree realms to a planet. No attacks in Naruto even compares to the scale of it, because it is done with a slight swing of her Bankai. If charged with Ryatsu to full power it's even worse. Even lowballing Ichigo to half of Yawatch Soul King Ryatsu it's still half a universe. A fully charged Getsuga will blow away the Naruto-verse. A universe is really big to the point that a planet is not even the size of hair on a human body if a human body was the universe. A bit of salt in the wound, Naruto's good Adama won't do much as it could not even wipe Sakura out of existence when she was stabbed by it, so it's not even a factor because Quincy can delete Hollow out of existence and Aizen has passive existence erasure via the quality of his Ryatsu. In the Soul King flashback we don't see any dark sky in covering the primordial sea, so he also create the Garganta. Thanks for watching.